based on the lyrics.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the SC Experience, aka your boy Eric, and we're back with another Raider Live. You feel me? We're here to talk some Raiders football, and hey, I'm here to bring you the news. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. Blessings to you guys all. Always sending positive vibes your guys' way. Remember, tough times never last, but tough people do, and you guys are all some tough people. Shout out to everybody in here, and remember to always stay hydrated, especially stay hydrated. Hopefully, everybody's having a blessed day. Like I said, man. Let me see who's in here. Sean Johnson, what's good? Hey, Eric, what's good? Let's get the Raiders. Let's get talking. The Raider news. Keelan Cole activated to the 53-man roster. Yes, we'll talk about it. Shout out to James Purple. Raiders. You already know what it is. Shout out to James in the chat. Shout out to the King of Moderators is in the building. Salute to Terrence. What's good? Digital Prez is in the building. What up, Prez? What up? What up, Prez? What's good? Good to see you. Brian Rodriguez is in the building. What up, SC? Nothing much, man. Ready to talk some Raiders football. Shout out to you, brother. Hope all is well. Good to see you in here. Blessings. Jesse Cardenas says Raiders all day, baby. You already know what it is, Jesse. Anyone on Morik? We'll talk about the injuries right now, Brian Rodriguez. I got you, brother. I got you. Let me just catch up to the chat. Shout out to Lord Rochitas. Salute SC listening in while I go for a jog in the nice Cali weather. You already know what it is, man. Stay safe, and I'm glad you're listening in, brother. Shout out to Willie Wayne. What's good? Salute to Willie Wayne in the building. What's good? Graham Cam, my brother. What's good? He in here. You heard it. What's good? Buddha, salute to you. Shout out to Buddha in the chat. And Richard Line, salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to my brother Eric. Salute to you, Richard. Good to see you, my brother. And George C is in the building. What's good? Easy E. Salute, bro. Salute to you as well. West Side, good media up in the building. Good afternoon. What's good, Ern? Salute to Ern in the building. Bambino's in the building. What's good, Bambino? Good to see you, my brother. Joshua Young, salute to you. Hope all is well. My brother Thor is in the building. What up, Thor? Good to see you, brother. DeMarcus Webb's in the building as well. DeMarcus Webb, what's good, man? Good to see you. Joshua Young, same to you, brother. Blessings. Thank you for coming here, as well as you, 805. Salute to you. Glad you are here. And I think I caught up to the chat. I'm glad everybody's here. North Cal Raider Jesse as well is in the building. So let's get straight into it. So I haven't been live since I believe Monday. I went over the preview, the review of the Charger game. Now there's some news that transpired, whether it's people getting signed to the practice squad, people getting elevated like Keelan Cole, and other various things, right? Injuries. Injuries have been the name the past few days, right? So leading into that, shout out to Cool Kev in the building. What up, Cool Kev? We got the injury report. We have the injury report. So first with Brandon Bolden, he of course has a hamstring injury and did not participate today in practice. That is something to monitor. A hamstring injury and did not practice today. That's a little bit of a that's a little bit of a question mark, right? Then you got Nate Hobbs, his back. Apparently, he was injured with his back right there. And he was a full participant today, so we are fine. We are good with Nate. With Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is fine. He's a full participant today, so he is fine. On top of that, you have Andre James that had a concussion and did not participate today. He did not participate today. As far as Trayvon Merrick, he had a hip injury and he did not participate today. So that's something to monitor. Our starting safety is injured right now currently, and it sucks because we really do need him out there on the field healthy. Hopefully he could get healthy. Like I said, this is the first injury report this week, and so far he did not participate. That's something to continue, like I said, to continue to monitor. Besides that, you also have Denzel Perryman. That is his ankle. He did not participate either. So Andre James, Brandon Bolden, Trayvon Merrick, and Denzel Perryman all did not participate today. Something to really keep an eye on. Hopefully they could get healthy. Hopefully they take the time to get healthy. But hopefully they could get good, right? The only thing I would say is that out of all five of these guys, I would say Brandon Bolden will be the most like Brandon Bolden and Andre James will most likely not play Sunday. Just thinking about how Andre James went in the ambulance, went to get checked a concussion, did not participate today, and Brandon Bolden having a hamstring injury. We all know how much a toll could take that on a running back, and he did not participate. So I think Brandon Bolden and Trayvon Merrick will most likely not be there on Sunday. If I were to give it two people that should be fine, for me, it would be Trayvon Merrick and it would be Denzel Perriman. I think these two would be a go on Sunday. In my opinion, I think that the hamstring and concussions is more of a doubt than Trayvon Merrick and Perriman's injury, right? Cool Kev says James and Merrick should be good for Sunday. Okay, what's up with the rookie White? How do you think they're gonna use him? To me, they should have dump out screens and maybe wildcat plays, and that's what didn't make sense to me, right, Joshua? The fact that they ran screens all preseason, and I get it, you don't want to show your colors, but at the same time, a screen would have been utilized well against the Chargers. Another thing that would have been utilized well is the shotgun being in the backfield and not right behind the center. Sometimes the play action did not work because of the pass rushing, right? I would have liked to seen more screens after all, right? I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't utilize Amir White. There was no. I don't even know why they didn't utilize Amir Abdullah. Amir Abdullah got used as a blocker. I went back and watched the tape, and I was like, "Damn, that's Amir Abdullah." So Amir Abdullah did play, but he was blocking, and he did run a route here and there, but Derek Carr didn't look at him. So at the end of the day, I don't know what was the point of bringing up Amir Abdullah if he wasn't even going to kick return either, right? Um, we had Hunter Renfro again kick return, and I know DJ Turner got hurt, but if you have Amir Abdullah out there healthy, I don't know why you didn't do it, right? On top of that, I think they're going to utilize him this week. I hope so, especially with Brandon Bolden being down with the hamstring injury. I think they're going to be safe with Brandon Bolden and keep him out of Sunday just to make sure he comes back healthy. And at that point, you need to give some snaps to Zamir White. You need to. Let me see who else is in here. Hopefully, I didn't skip anybody. Let me see. We want a healthy team, but can win this game without 100% team, and that's true. That's true. You know, any given Sunday though, man. As much as I want to say that, hopefully that's the case, right? But only time will tell. Only time will tell. Um, Let me see. Do we seriously want James out there if he isn't 100%? No, Papa T. Nope, nope, nope. For me, I would keep him out of it. In my opinion, I think Andre James should take this week off and then next week come back healthy and more better, right? After all, we don't know how severe that concussion is, but for him to not participate on Wednesday, it kind of gives you a clear idea, right? And shout out to George C. Hey, Eric, the Donkeys took a major shot. Their defense, Justin Simmons, out like 6+ weeks. Yes, Justin Simmons is out for the Denver Donkeys, and we do play them in a couple weeks. So that's something to monitor as well. I think taking advantage of that backfield right there is something to go, right? Shout out to Boo Boo Baby, Raiders BAZ go. I know you're a Charger fan, so congrats, bro. But we'll get you back second game. And yes, we should beat the Cardinals. On paper, we should. Cole should be returning kicks, and he did get activated. We'll talk about right there. Shout out to Queen Raider. What up, Queen? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Blessings to you. Um, but yeah, so looking at the Cardinals, I believe they have the Cardinals. The Cardinals have a lot of injuries. And if you guys haven't seen my YouTube yet, I will be live on Friday to preview it. I have a Cardinals. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Looks weird with the R coming out of my head. Yeah, the Derek Carr arm right here. But yeah, shout out to Black Trunks podcast as well. Arizona got a ton of injuries. Yes. So on Friday at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Please note it down your calendar, y'all. Friday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. I will have a Cardinals content creator on here. Of course, he's gonna join me and talk about the game on Sunday. So I have somebody there. That's gonna, we're gonna have a better insight in what's going on with the Cardinals. So it's gonna be a fun stream on Friday. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that as well. But they have a lot of injuries, right? And I got somebody backstage real quick, man. Um, this is the other half that you see a lot on my channel. You seen Ern Monday, he joined me, but now you got this guy right here, man. The king of the smoke out hour, 420 somewhere, man. And I got the privilege to meet this brother on Sunday, man. It was a blast after all, man. My brother here, Raider Gabe, in the building. What's good, Gabe?
It's cracking out, chilling.
How are you, brother?
Chilling, chilling. Still barely getting over the loss. Yeah,
I know, right? Hey,
it's hard.
bro.
Next one on to the next one, but fuck it, you know.
Hey, fuck it, man. At least I had fun at the tailgate, right? Like
Oh
shit.
yeah, that was cool. The tailgate was cool, chilling. You know what I mean? Walking
Yeah,
around.
shout.
Fucked up. We didn't get to get like I didn't get to like meet Pyro and like
Oh, I got to catch him during the
Persian.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to
I
catch
didn't
him
get
during
to
the
see
game.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got to see. We got to see Arkham. Shout out to Arkham.
Yeah, I got to see. I got to meet Arkham. That was cool. Arkham was
Yep, yep.
cool. Got to meet Goon.
Goon.
Raider.
Yep, yep.
That's like the third time I meet Raider Goon though. I met him at
Yeah, that
the
was my
Tim
first time right
Brown
there.
signing. I met him at the in Vegas because he was out there too, and then I met him out here too at the game.
Yep, and then I met my brother Persian because I met Pyro before at a Dodger game, so I
That's
already
cool.
met him, but I met Persian. It was good, man. Hopefully, I meet more people at the Rams game. That's probably the most likely
That's
one
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
the
be
better
at.
one. We're gonna more planning.
Yep.
I was already talking to Dirty Low and them too. Like with more
Okay.
planning, we're gonna have that one's gonna be better though.
Yep, yep, yep. And you already know, man. So hey, it's gonna be fun, man. So hopefully everybody can make it out to at least an LA, the next LA game. If not, hopefully I see some of you guys at Vegas. I just don't know which game I'm going for Vegas, but hopefully I could go to one this year because that is my goal. But shout out to everybody, man. So of course, this is the injury report. Based on the injuries before, Gabe, what do you feel, man, about the Raiders injury? You got Brandon Bolden with the
And
hamstring that did not participate, Nate Hobbs that did participate today with the back injury, Andre James with the concussion that did not participate, Trayvon Merrick that did not participate with the hip injury, and Denzel Perryman that did not participate today with an ankle.
like Andre James, dog, that's big because you know he's our center, he's our starting center at that.
Hmm.
Like if ideal situation, like the way to bring in Parham would
Yeah.
be bring him in for like the guard, you know what I mean? Because he was our best rated, guard last week. So it's like that would be like the ideal situation. So like bringing him in at center is gonna be kind of tough, for his
Hmm.
first start is gonna be at center. So if Andre James can't make it, and Trayvon Merrick, man, that's a big one, man, because the hip, who
Hmm.
knows how long that could linger. It's a hip. Those shits are fucking those lingering injuries, dog. Because who knows? And Denzel Perryman, man, it's like fuck. See, I mean,
Yeah.
I was all for trying to give him a contract maybe or something like that. But now thinking about it, it's like, man, dude, like every year he's nicked up somehow. You know what I mean? And it's just like I
Yeah.
hope he can go. I hope he can go. I've heard some news that he might be able to go be a game time decision, but
Hmm.
we're gonna see, dog. But the Trayvon Merrick and the Andre James
Hmm.
for sure, dog. Like that one,
Facts.
I think Tenzel Perman might be able to go. He might not be 100, but might be able to go. But the other two, because concussions, sometimes it's almost all the time. It's a week off.
Yeah.
Especially if you get that. But there is cases where they do come back the same week if you pass all the protocols and all that shit. But so I just keep my fingers crossed, man, that Andre James can pass those protocols.
Facts. And a shout out to Alfredo in the chat. What's good, man? Good to see you, my brother. Shout out to Brad Labs. What's good, Eric? And what's up, Gabe? What's good, Brad Labs? Good to see you, brother. Van City's in the building. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? I see. What's good, Gabe? What's good, Van City? Shout out to you, brother. And shout out to everybody that just joined us. So yeah, now I have the overlay for the thing. So guys, I'm not ending it, y'all. It's barely been 60 minutes, but this is Friday. My collaboration right here with He's on Fire podcast, man. If you want to go check him out, He's on Fire podcast. He's the host of it. He has a lot of co-hosts. I'm gonna have him on the channel to talk some Cardinals and Raiders on 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:10, 11:30 Eastern Time on Friday. It's gonna be a fun one. My first collab with somebody outside as far as during a game week. So it's
So,
gonna be a good one.
try to do that
Yeah,
every week with
yeah,
that. Try to reach out to one of those content creators from that team. Some teams don't even fucking have any of those, so it's hard to reach out.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like
Dude, those Chargers, man, was hard, bro. They were
yeah,
like, "I'm busy." I was like, all right, that's cool. That's all right." Yankees beating the Red Sox. There you go. Shout out to Earn. Count on being without Andre James this weekend. He won't clear protocol. And I seen somebody say something earlier about Andre James. Right here, Papa T. Do we start Parham at center? Is James doesn't go? I'm gonna let you take this one first.
gonna be a have to, man. It's gonna be that's gonna be Mendo because I mean that's dude. I mean they started him at they had him take reps, in camp for a reason. You know what I mean? For this reason right here, bro. Because they knew that they couldn't count on that dude Grasu, so that's why they
Yeah.
cut him. And then they said, fuck it, might as well. He's gonna be our backup center. So now that Andre James can't go, he's the next man up. He's gonna have to go at center.
What sucks is that like I really wanted to see Parham at guard again, man. He had a
I
heck of
do,
a
man.
game at guard, and it's like damn. But I think they might go with Parham at center, and then put the Cotton at guard. That's probably what's gonna most likely happen. I didn't. You know what? When going back on the tape and seeing the film, Parham had a lot of snaps out there at that guard position more than Cotton. I didn't even see Cotton out there hardly. So I hey, it's something to keep an eye on. And
Hey man,
um
I was telling people fucking Parham, dog. He's gonna be the next one. I
yeah.
I like Parham, dog.
Yeah, and let me throw this out there real quick, y'all. So, we gotta bring it up because we be hearing it all week, anyways. The car situation, right? Um, I'm gonna say this, right? I already gave my frustrations on Monday. I kind of went at it a little bit with Earn, but we all have our frustrations with Carr. He did have a horrible game, probably his one of his worst, if not the worst in his career. But um just because Carr had a bad game, I'm not gonna excuse the whole team. You feel me? And give the whole team a free pass. If other people screwed up, I'm gonna call them out for it. And there's a guy that hasn't been talked about that screwed up multiple times in the second half. And you may say, SC, what are you talking about? They only gave up 7 points. Okay, let's talk about that touchdown, right? Devon Diablo got his ass torched multiple times in that second half. And I promise you, y'all think, hey, SC, you're tripping, go back. I promise you, I was trying to get the film to share it. But for some reason, that defensive film is not letting me download it. I have the offensive, but I seen the defensive film. And when I tell you, for everybody that has NFL Plus, you have the all 22. Go to the second half, right a couple plays before the last touchdown they scored, and look at and just count how many times Diablo gets burnt on long passes. Not only some, but I'm not sold on Diablo. And I've been saying this before. People said that he was gonna be big on this defense. What do you think, Gabe? You agree or disagree?
I mean, fuck, dog. He was getting burnt. Like I did see that he was not. It looked like he was just not good in coverage, bro. And it was just fucking. That's one of the things that I thought was gonna be one of his maybe strong suits, because the way he plays. But damn, dog, he's gonna need to work on it for damn sure more. But I know all in all though the defense, they did play good because in that second half
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did keep him 7. They did keep him to 7, but they need to work out on all the I think the linebackers covering up because even
oh,
Jayon
Jam
Brown
Brown. Yep.
like
Hmm.
those a lot so many open like space in the middle.
Your
You know what I mean?
fact.
It was like every time they needed to go to outlet, it was like the dude was wide open right in the middle, dog, and like
Yep, you're
it
right.
was perfect. Like it was like they need to cover that more, dog. Like that was unacceptable. Linebackers need to be more aware of that shit. Like all that little in the middle game, all that shit, dog. Because that killed
Fact.
us.
Facts. And shout out to Chef B in the building as well. Rod Gas is in the building. One of my brother, Raider Casper, is in the building. Shout out to Cedric Moore and Manuel Rodriguez. He says no more excuses, Derek Carr. Cedric Moore says, SC, I was in section 229, orange parking lot. I was looking for you. God damn, Cedric. Hey, Gabe will tell you, we were walking around like a lot. So I'm surprised you didn't find me. Shit. But hey, if you're going to the Rams game, let me know. Like I said, I will make sure to promote my Instagram even more, Discord, all that, so everybody has a way to reach me. Or even if I have to make one of those accounts that you could put a number in, like Messenger or some shit, I'll do it so you guys can message me as well. Um, just to meet with a lot of you guys, man. Um, Teamer threw that 6 points into the end zone too, shaking my head. Yeah, he grabbed him and then threw him into the end zone. God damn. I hope Merrick
Really,
plays, bro. I hope Merrick plays, bro.
for real, bro.
Shit. What up, fellas? You think we should sign Martinez, which is Blake Martinez, or Raglan? I know they're not cover guys, but they know the system. I would sign Martinez.
I would say Martinez too, because he's not that bad in coverage, and he's a hell of a tackler. So I would say Martinez. Ragland, that dude's been like he's just never ever panned out coming out of Alabama. You know what I mean? He just
Yeah.
was never that good, bro. Like Martinez has actually stood out, in some seasons. You know what I mean? So that's why I would try to like maybe take a flyer on that just because maybe change his scenery might like light a fire under that he's coming off an injury. So I would think there was more upside in Martinez than Ragland.
Yeah, totally agree there. Let me see what else we got here. Um, let's see. I want to see Butler in back there. See, I don't know why they inactivated Butler. I think Darian Butler would have been utilized well in that game.
Yeah,
I said this even before because I remember I was telling somebody behind the scenes. I was like, bro, I don't know why Darian Butler's inactive. I would have loved to seen him out there, right? Um, but he wasn't out there, right? So in all honestly, I don't know what they're gonna do this week. Who they're gonna activate with all these injuries happening, right? How they're gonna approach things because they're gonna approach all these teams differently. But who
I
knows,
think it
right?
was when we were in the tailgate. You told me, "Hey, Darian Butler's inactive." And
Yeah, remember?
the tailgate, yeah, and that because the fucking that shit had came out, and I
Yeah,
was just like, "Oh shit, they're gonna go with fucking just them three, and they pretty much went with them three all fucking game." Did Masterson play much?
hardly.
Hardly. No, he was more on special teams. Did he play on? He played on special teams.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, he said, "SC, did you watch any of the tape to figure out why we didn't hear much of Chandler Jones? Did he just get the double teams or just not making an impact?" And let me take this off for now while we answer these questions real quick. Hey, look at what I made. Look at what happened. Look.
Oh, that's just cool.
Wait for it. Look at that. Look at that. Raider gate right underneath right there too. Look at that.
A huevo.
Hey, you already know what it is, but I'll check IG right now. I got your let me see. But yes, and just to because I know some people don't truly believe everybody that says they watch film. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Give me a quick minute. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here.
Jamie Collins too. I mean, Jamie Collins is more of a run stuffer as well. He ain't a cover guy. He's a big motherfucker though. He's a big linebacker. But I mean, I wouldn't mind Jamie Collins if they come in here for depth and shit like that.
Yeah.
Solidify that outside because if Chandler Jones can't work out, he could probably just give some depth there. Let me see that.
Just to show you guys, I have the film, man. Believe me when I said I watched it. It's the all 22, and this is not the one from NFL Plus. This is the other more in depth one. I got it. Don't worry, y'all. I did watch film just to let y'all know because I know some people sometimes don't believe me. But yes, Chandler Jones. Look, this is the thing with Chandler Jones. You got to give it up to Rashawn Slater. You gotta give it up to Slater, man. He did a heck of a job. There was times where Chandler Jones did push him a little bit back, but due to the right side being open or not so much push in the middle, it caused openings on either side. So Justin Herbert just steps up, easily gets it deep, pause, and then throws it right. When I was trying to analyze the tape, because I really wanted to try to wrap my head around this whole car moving up and everything, you realize that um, due to Tillery and Sebastian Day, that really limited a lot of the openings. Which I'm not saying that's an excuse. No, Carr still should have went right or left, but it was more of a closed gap than it was for Justin Herbert. There was more of an opening on either side. So Herbert, all he had to do is take a couple steps. And that's why I say we need some defensive line push in the middle because if you could cause commotion in the middle and then the edges have that edge part, that will cause a lot of quarterbacks to struggle a lot. Um, but we didn't have that push, and I need that push, right? On the run defense, it was excellent. I mean, I seen amazing things on that run defense. Besides that, Chandler Jones, he needs to step it up against his former team. He's going against the Cardinals. He needs to do better than what he did. But you got to give it up to Rashawn Slater. That guy's gonna be an All-Pro, Pro Bowler, multi-time Pro Bowl guy. But they were double teaming more Max Crosby than Chandler. So, and I knew that was gonna happen because Max Crosby is on the side of the right side where I told you guys in my preview that it's against a guy that hasn't had too many snaps and a rookie. So of course they had to double team Max Crosby, and that let Chandler Jones on the other edge. But Rashawn Slater's a heck of a tackle. What do you think, man? I know you've seen the game as well. What do you think about Chandler?
Chandler, I mean, yeah, like you say, Rashawn Slater is a heck of a fucking tackle,
Hmm.
and I give him a pass on this game because you know what I mean
Okay.
he's a little older. He didn't have really any training camp and shit. He wasn't even at so he hardly even practiced at training camp. So
Hmm.
it's like I'll give him a pass on this one. But
Hmm.
as far as their left tackle, right? Like you know how Rashawn Slater,
Yeah.
we were supposed to have our left tackle. You know what I mean? Who's a Pro Bowl? Who fucking it was supposed to solidify the left side, and he got fucking ragdolled, man. Fucking Cole Miller was getting ragdolled out there, man. I was just like, that was disappointing to see, bro. That was real disappointing to see.
Yeah. Shout out to he's suiting up. Graham Cam said Daniel Butler suiting up for sure, for sure. Shout out to Chef B. Stack them up, people. You already know, hit that like button. If you are my brother Persian, man, it was good to meet you. Shout out to Persian Raider in the building. I see salute, brother. Salute to you, brother. Um, and Vance City says, run the ball down their fucking throat. The more you run the ball, the more we're gonna be able to open up the passing game, screens and play action. And
Yep,
I do. Let's. This brings me to another topic. Why the fuck did we go away from the run when
yep,
it was working?
for reals.
Look, Josh McDaniels, bro. Look. I know it's one game, but I need a fucking because nobody's talking about this coaching staff. We're just talking about Carr the whole fucking week. This coaching staff, besides Patrick Graham, was idiotic, and let me tell you why. Carmen Brasillo rotated the shit, and I know this is what the Patriots do. I know it's the past, but it's weird that they did it a lot of times during the game, and it just didn't work. Rotating a lot of guys on the line. Besides that, that's the matter of the fact. The offensive play call sometimes was like, what in the actual fuck? Because you go into the second half, you have Josh Jacobs running first down after first down after first down, and then you stop. Carr's already having a bad game. He
Yep.
already has 2 interceptions under his fucking belt. You don't think he's gonna throw another one? Let's be honest. He was gonna throw another one, and that's exactly what the fuck he did. And when I went back on the interceptions, sorry, this is a quick little rant before I let you go, Gabe. The second, the 2 interceptions, the 3 interceptions, right? The one to Renfro was his fault, 100% Derek Carr's fault. Why? Because he had Mac Hollins open on the right side, and he instead just looked at Renfro, forced it, and that was all Derek Carr. And he had enough time to look to the right side. So I don't want to hear the excuse about the pocket collapsing.
Right.
The second one, the one deep to Devontae Adams, he underthrew the shit out of it. That would have been a touchdown because you could see Devontae Adams go like this. That means he's calling for it. The third one was not. The third one was not. I repeat, the third one was not. So, in all honesty, that's just my little rant. What do you feel about the run game, brother?
Oh fuck! I was pissed, man. I was like, first of all, in the first, like they went away from it too quick. It was just like, what are you doing? I mean, there was times where you know he was out there getting 4 or 5 yards, and then it was like little by little it was getting even like 6 yards, and then 8 yards. So it was getting the run game was even accumulating, but and then he just stopped it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just think that if they could stick with the run more, they'll be all right now because that won't put that much pressure on Carr
Mm-hmm.
to go deep or like or have they won't be able to have the luxury to put three fucking guys back there, you know, to try to get an interception like they did. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
they need to stick with the run more, dog, because that shit they were just eyeing in on like Adams at that
Mm-hmm.
point. You know what I mean? And fucking and the
Yeah.
receiver.
Hey, shout out to Ern. Ern's
Yeah,
in the building. What up, Ern?
what's
What's up,
happening,
man?
y'all?
What's
I
up,
think
man?
what happened. What's up, Gabe? I
What's good?
think
What's
y'all
good, man?
what happened with the run game. I think isn't that the drive when we were establishing the run and Josh Jacobs was running on cruise control. Isn't that the drive where we tried that stupid ass trick play and that put us back to
Yes.
like second and
Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
So it's kind of yeah that fucked everything up.
That was
That that
stupid.
what that one trick play like
Stupid.
fucked up
Yeah,
all the rhythm.
that's facts.
Like you would think that
Just
one
keep running
play,
the ball,
but
dog. Make it
but
second
in
and like
that situation, yeah,
make it 2nd and 4. You know what I mean? He was getting
Exactly.
6 yards of carry at that point.
right.
Make it second
If
and
you have
four.
if you have a 2nd and 4, that opens up the whole fucking field
Mm-hmm.
for
That was
anything.
a stupid ass play call, dog. Like I understand. Like we say, oh, like some people would say, like, oh,
Salute Bourbon, salute
if it
Jeezy,
worked, if it
salute
worked, we
Queen.
would have been like, if it worked, we would have been all fucking, cheering for it. That would have been a badass play call. But it didn't, and it wasn't a good call because they were already eyeing in on fucking on Devontae. So it's like that was just a stupid play call, dog. Yeah, it was a stupid play call, just
Yeah.
all around, dog.
Let me give a shout out to the chat. Let me catch up to the chat real quick. Shout out to Angel. What's good, Eric and Raider Game? All I have to say is one game, Raider Nation. Not worried at all. We played like shit and still almost
One
won. Have
game.
faith.
For
Salute
sure.
Raider Nation. Facts, Angel speaking
That's
facts, brother.
that's true.
Let me see who else is in the building. Shout out to Bourbon. What's good, my brother? Long time no see, brother. Good to see you in here.
Hey, Berber, you be
Um,
in Tennessee?
oh yeah, he did say that, huh? Shout out to Joel ES Far. Parham is the future for real, for real. Speak them facts, brother. Shout out to Thomas Hernandez as well. Queen Raider has made her presence back in the building. What's good, Queen? What's good? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Um, yeah, but I start some comments because they're questions by the people out here, man. You guys think we see both rookie D tackles this week? They were both inactive last week. Yes, you need to. You
I think we
need
see
to.
Farrell. I don't think we see Butler yet.
Hey, wait, but who got hurt on the D line? Billings?
I don't think nobody got hurt, bro.
I think you'll see
Billings.
more of Vickers.
Wait. Billings. I heard something about Billings. It's not on the injury report, but somebody said something about Billings. I am not 100% sure,
Yeah, that's what I was
but
thinking.
yeah.
Yo,
Shout out to
Billings
Michael
looked fucking.
Guerrero.
Billings had looked like he had cat-like quickness for a fucking defensive tackle.
Oh
He was
yeah.
making some nice moves, some nice plays.
Facts. Shout out to MG. Yo, Michael Guerrero. What's good, my brother? And shout out to Eddie for a game of
Hollywood.
909. Much love from San
San
Bernardino.
Purdue.
He said, yeah, Gabe, I'll only live 45 minutes from Nashville. Definitely going to the game in 11 days.
I'll be there, dog. Hit me up.
Yep. I think we see Neil. I hope to see both of them, but it might most likely be Neil. To be honest, Jonathan. So yeah. On Cedric's SC, we had a lot of fans at the game, but did you hear the roar of the crowd when the Chargers game out? Man, that was crazy loud. Yeah,
It was
I love
fucking.
it, man.
That shit
Go ahead.
was. Sometimes when you would hear them like the cheer, you could
Yeah.
hear like they add like crowd noise with their like when you know how when the announcers like fucking like yelling, he makes it seem louder, dog. Because then when like because when the Raiders would make a play, like there would be no announcer saying anything or no beat in the background or like bass in the background with the fans loud with the fans yelling, and it was
Mhm.
still fucking just as loud as if they was playing speakers and all that shit. Dog, when the Raiders would do something.
Oh no, yeah, I hated that commentator, and I'm gonna keep saying I'm gonna drop kick that fucking commentator. Um, let me see. For sure, Gabe, I'll text you, bro. Michael says, Gabe, was it true you were going to fight? Oh, I heard about that too. It was said
What
on
the
there.
hell?
Hey,
Nah,
Gabe, what's up with that, man?
nah. At the end of the game, dog, it was just some fucking dumbass, obnoxious ass, fucking stupid ass Charger fans, though. Fucking, I was just right there, and they were like talking shit, and they were saying "fuck the Raiders," right? But now I was just like, "Fuck, dog," trying to let it go, but then they were just like, then they said something like "fucking Raiders are a bunch of bitches" and all this shit. Like, I was like, nah. Fuck the Chargers, and fuck, and I was like, how about be fucking relevant in your own motherfucking city, dog? You know what I mean? I was telling them, and like
Right.
just talking shit to them too, and then like, and I just like they were walking towards like their area, and then I was walking towards like my area, and I was like, yeah, fuck the fucking Chargers, motherfucker. And then he
Yeah.
was like, why you fucking walking away? And when he said that, that's when I was just like, what? And then I fucking started walking towards him and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he
Hey.
was,
Yeah.
and then his
Go ahead,
whole
go ahead.
crowd started walking towards me too. But I didn't think nobody, I don't think nobody noticed that I started walking towards him. And then
Okay.
to like a little bit after, so like his whole crowd started walking towards me too. And then
God damn.
fucking That's when Dirty and Dirty Low and all them shit, like they came behind me too, and then they were like, oh no, it's all good, man, it's all good, and I was like, nah, fuck that shit. How many fucking I was like, how many fucking championships you guys have? I'll wait. None, motherfucker, none. I was like, you guys are fucking irrelevant in your own fucking city, like just talking shit, dog. Like I was
Yeah.
just, they didn't want to do shit anymore because they fucking seen everybody that was right there.
Gabe Alvarez
Sneak-
is about to put them hands on him.
Hey, Graham Cam's another one too, man. He showed me he wasn't. You weren't the only one. Gabe Graham Cam was getting an altercation too with the Charger fan, man. These Charger fans were running their mouth on my side where I was going because I stayed after a little bit. Uh, I didn't have too many problems. They were chill. The Charger fans I talked to, they were like humble and shit. I was
Nah, there was a
surprised.
lot of, but there was a lot of
Yeah,
respectful ones actually,
but
dog.
there
But
was the drunk
thing is,
ones.
there was
Yeah,
some fools that were just like taking it overboard, like, and I was trying to let it go too, but they were just like, they were too close.
You don't have that at every game.
They were too close, and to be saying that type of shit, you know what I mean? Those are some fighting words.
Oh,
shout out
that
to
was
this lady that I
crossing
met,
lines.
bro. She had a jersey that had the Charger jersey in the back that said 0 Super Bowls
Oh yeah,
right
I
there.
remember that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
remember?
sure.
She had 0 Super Bowls, and then
And
on
That's
then in the
fire.
on
front,
her front,
it was a
right
Raider
there.
jersey, and it said three Super
Okay.
Bowls.
Okay. That's
It was
fire.
awesome, and we were talking shit to that fan right there. We were like that boy. That shit was fun, man. And yeah, I said I was gonna vlog, but I hardly even got footage, man. So I think I would just post it on my Instagram, a couple of them, or probably
Shit,
show it on screen.
we went to eat at that Roscoe's right before the game and shit,
Yeah.
and then a day
Which
later,
one?
the one that fool
You
got shot at.
you went to the one on Manchester?
Yes, that fool got
Oh,
fucking shot and killed
bruh.
the later.
Y'all wildin', bruh. That's like the hood. If you go into LA, that's a no fly zone. But you
Yeah,
from down there, so you already know that shit.
we were me, Dirty,
Look at Arkham.
Low. We were all up to my brother and shit. We were just chilling, and then we ate
Look at
real
that boy
quick.
Arkham.
We
Yeah.
ate, smoked in the parking lot real quick, took some shots, and then fucking went to the stadium.
hmm Hey, I felt like an outcast out there, bro. Gabe
What
and
up,
Dirty
egalitarian?
though, and all of them were like smoking, bro. All of them, and I was the only one drinking, bro. I was like, shit, bro. Come on, man. I
Hey,
can't be an
nobody held
outcast.
that little motherfucker down and made him hit some weed yet.
Hey, I was drinking. I was good with that. Shout out to Snoops Hernandez in the building.
Hey, that's
Egalitarians up
why.
in the building.
That's why Eric be dodging me, bro. He can't get away from
Oh,
me. I'm gonna
come
hold his
on,
ass
man.
down and make him
You hit me
smoke.
up at the wrong times. Look it, you were in LA. You should have gone to the fucking game. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You should have got to the game.
I don't
And you
give a
should go to the
shit.
Rams game. You should go to the Rams game. December 8th, go
I
to the
don't give a
Rams game.
shit.
Go to the
Bruh.
Rams game, Ern. Come on. Come to the Rams game.
How much? Okay, if you can give me a decent price on a seat, how much you
Oh,
paying for
yeah,
yours?
you're drunk. You're drunk. All right. Shout out to ECG for the $10 super chat. My brother ECG, man. Shout out to him. Salute to my bro Eric, man. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the $10 super chat. It means a lot to me, man. And
They're pretty
pinned to the
expensive,
top
huh?
for everybody, man. If you want to become a member of the channel, everything goes towards the channel. It's pinned to the top of the
Some
comment
check right
section.
now.
So if you want to, there's 3 tiers. Whichever you guys would like. Giveaways are gonna come soon, like I announced before. As something for me to give back to you guys because you guys make my channel. So the giveaways will be everywhere from a jersey to other stuff, maybe some memorabilia, who knows, depending on it is, because at the end of the day, I want to give back to you guys. I just don't know when, but it will be soon, and it will be multiple during the season. Um, so make sure to keep all the notifications up, right? Shout out to Egalitarian, like I said, and Willie Wayne and the numbers. I heard that was a big fight at SoFi. Did you guys see that video? I don't even know where that happened, but bro, he two piece, bro. He went 2v1, two piece one guy on the floor, then two piece the other guy, and then two piece the girl. The
Oh, I
girl
did
came
see
up
the girl
and he
get hit.
just think and bro. And then bro, there was a guy in the screen that like put his shorts up, right? Like he was gonna fight. After he punched the girl, he didn't even do shit. He just stayed back. And one of the securities was recording. Bro, what? Like, how are you gonna pull up your pants and not go fight? Like, what? Okay, bro.
He was
Okay,
just trying
tough
to
guy.
scare somebody. He was just trying to get him to stop. That's all. He went back
Shout out
to
to
shit.
Greg. I said it was the Roscoe's on Main. Doc Holiday's Raider Intel.
Well,
Shout out to him. Yo, what's up,
yo,
guys? What's good, man?
yo, Graham Cam, the Roscoe's is actually on Maine and Manchester, so it's like
Yeah,
right, it's on both kind of.
yeah, it's right there, right in the corner. It's right there. It's right in the fucking hood, dog. It's right by
Yep.
SoFi.
Yeah.
Bro,
And hit that like button, yo.
it's where like three different fucking hoods intersect right there, bro. Three different gangs all right hang out right there, so it's just wild.
That shit was packed when we went, dog. That shit was
Man,
fucking crazy packed.
he,
And they
he,
said it was packed when that fool got shot up.
yeah. Shout out to Egalitarian. He says word on the street that DJ Turner is out for 4 weeks. And
God
Egalitarian,
damn.
you are 100% correct. I think he is out for a couple weeks. He has been put on IR today, and of course, we activated Keelan Cole, which I thought Keelan Cole would have made it above these guys anyway. So Keelan Cole gets the activation. He's on the
Yeah, that's your
53 man,
guy.
and most likely will be out there against the
Yes,
Cardinals. It's
Okay.
two. Roscoe's on Manchester. Oh yeah, there is
Is
two.
it?
Yeah, yeah. They're both on like ends. It's like here and here.
Well, there's the one on Manchester, and then there's one in Inglewood, right?
Yeah, the one in Inglewood is the one that fool got shot up at. That's the one we were at.
Shout out to Lord Rochitas. What's good, man? The numbers. Shout out to my brother Arkham, man. It was good meeting you. Shout out to Arkham Raider, man. Salute to my bro. Shout out to him. And shout out to Ray Love in the building. What's good? The number says any D line help. At this point, I don't think they're gonna bring anybody in, dude.
It doesn't look like it.
I would
It's
have
like
thought they
two
would have
hundred
done it
bucks
by
a
now.
ticket right now. $200 a ticket for that
Yeah, there you
Rams
go.
Raiders game.
After we got Billy Price, what is our salary cap? I mean, what is our available cap room?
How much did we pay for Billy Price? Not much, no.
Let me see.
I just want to make sure that nothing else kicked in from a few days ago, and I just want
Where's
to make sure that we're still good.
where's Sean Johnson?
Facts, huh? We have 15 million.
15
So it
million?
went from 32 to 15.
So where do we? We were at 22. So where did we lose 7 at?
I think Waller. I think because they did transport some of the money later to the early 2 years. The early 2 years. So
That money
maybe
getting
that's what
low,
happened.
bro.
Yeah.
That money getting low.
And yeah, he didn't get shot in the England one. It happened on the Manchester Main, not the one by the airport. That's the one that
Yeah,
was at.
yeah.
But it's crazy. Yeah, I don't think they'll bring D line help. If they do, maybe somebody on a minimum. Maybe they're waiting for Phylon to get healthy, right? But yeah, who knows, right? It's two Roscoe's in Manchester. Yep. Shout out to Halo Raider. What's good, man? Seen Halo Raider over there
What
too.
up, Halo?
Again, that's the second time meeting him, man. The first
What
one
up,
wasn't out
Arkham?
a lot till the second one was at the game. Shout out to Halo Raider, man. Shout out to Freddie Chavez and shout out to Raider for Life. What up, sis? Good to see you. Arkham Raider says Chandler Jones revenge game coming up. I hope so. I hope so, and he should. Right. I want to talk about another situation. Let me actually get to this one real quick because I forgot to bring this one. Get the 1-2 punch. Josh gets 6, Zeus gets 4, and do it motherfucking 50 plus times to get what you want. Want to run Jacobs or Zeus? Run Abdullah. Punch, 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 punch. The ball up their fucking ass. Pause. And yeah, you're facts. That is facts. That is
Hey, bring in
100% facts, man.
sprinkle in some Britton Brown in there, and I'm fine, perfectly fine with that.
Over the cap has us at 11 and Spot has at 14. Some over cap went to Waller. That's facts. That is facts.
11,
So let's talk about this
shit, that shit get
KO
low.
situation. Kelsey Osam has been
Kalechi.
spotted at a Raider or Osemele old as hasn't played in 2 fucking years. Osemele. All right, this guy, and I'm probably the first one because I've been hearing a lot of people say bring him. First of all, this guy hasn't played since 2020. Second of all, he only played in 8 games in those last 2 years he played. And do we really think this is gonna help out the O-line? Let's be honest, bro.
Bring him in, check him out. If he's good to go, fuck it, take a chance. I mean, it can't be any worse than what we fucking working with right now. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not ready to, if he's not ready to go, then he's not ready to go. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure this coaching staff and this front office is gonna do their due diligence, checking them out and everything. Because you notice the old regime, we would bring somebody in later on that day, they would be signed. How many people have you guys seen us bring in over the last 2 weeks and haven't signed really anybody? So they're really like, they're being honest when they're doing their due diligence and the research on these guys. So I trust them on that. Scheme, I don't know.
You're right about that. And yeah, what do you think of Gabe about Kelsey Osam? You would bring him in? I mean, well, he's already brought in,
Yeah.
but would you
I mean,
sign
he
him?
would be a help, but like Ooh, shit, dog. I mean, was he? When was the last time he was like, you know, good? You know what I mean?
I think when he was on the Raiders, bro, before he went to the Chiefs.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck. I think we're gonna have to, unless he shows out and his fucking workout or whatever. I think we're gonna have to worry what we got, dog, and maybe
Yeah,
have to throw in already fucking Parham in the starting role. Hopefully he can, become
back.
grow up quick.
Yeah. John Rader says watching the Pat McAfee show, he had Rogers one and told him about the Vikings. He said the X factor was Justin Jefferson. He reminds of Adam. Justin Jefferson gets a lot of separation. You got to give the guy credit, and he's young. We shouldn't have let Gabe Jackson go. And what time does this start? Do you mean what time did this start? 48 minutes ago. You probably didn't get the
5:30.
notification. I know YouTube has been on that fuck shit. Shout out to J Taco. What's good, man? Good to see you. If Assembly
Taco.
Plays can play, that means Donald Penn could still play. LOL. I know at this point, go bring out Donald Penn and go fucking bring Ronnie
Honestly,
Hudson out of the corner.
Donald Penn can actually still play. I'm more sure about him than Osemele.
Kelsey Osam has played eight games since 2018. He had a bad back and two blown out knees. Signing him and having him start on Sunday would be the most Raider thing ever. You're
No,
not
that's
even
true.
joking. You're
That's
not.
valid. That's valid as shit.
Right.
For real.
And that is a positive right there what Gramcast says. KO would demand maximum effort from the rest of the line. Bring him in. He's such a veteran that he will demand a lot of effort from the O
Exactly.
line. So maybe that's why they
Yep.
might bring him in, right? So I mean at this point, maybe I was being a little too harsh right off the bat. But I would honestly, hey, fuck it. You know what? Just like Ernst said, it can't get worse than this. So might as well bring him in. Hey, he's 33. See what he got. If this is a clean slate from him, and like Graham Kant said, maybe he'll demand a lot of people to do better after all because he is a veteran. He'll bring knowledge to the game. So hopefully that
But
happens,
yo,
right?
them two blown out knees are concerning though. If he's ready, bring him in. But shit, I don't know. We'll see.
Shout out to Jay Taco, man. That means a lot to me, brother. Welcome to the whatever you want to call it, the Stack Pack membership or the Stack 'em Up memberships, whatever you want to call it, man.
You
Welcome.
like the pizza
Uh,
lunchable, bro? That one's nasty, bro.
what the fuck? Come on, man. Those pizzas all right. It's always not my favorite, but shout out to Jay Taco for the member. If you want to become a member, man, it's pinned to the top. But shout out to Jay Taco for becoming a YouTube member of the channel, man. Much love, brother. Means a lot to me. If KO he replaces John Simpson, most likely, or he might replace Cotton. Cotton did hardly got Dylan Parham had more snaps at guard than Cotton did, I believe. So that's
Think
something
so.
to monitor.
What have I
Um,
been telling y'all for the last couple weeks about this offensive line? Everybody's like, nah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna chip them. We're gonna do this, bro. How did that shit work out for us,
Well, this is why you don't have Josh Jacobs and Derek Carr block because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Those guys are two of the worst blockers on the fucking team.
bro? That was
Um,
that was that was just two plays, bro. I seen like our offensive line was in Derek Carr's face most of the game, and everybody blaming it on Derek Carr. Did Derek Carr have an awful game? Yes, Derek Carr had an awful game, but like we're looking at the effect. We're looking, you know what I mean. Instead of we're looking at the result rather than the cause.
mm,
Yeah.
hey, all I know is Carr better stop fucking giving me that bullshit in the press conference because he be saying the same shit all the time when
For
he fucks up.
real, man.
Okay, hold
I'm
on,
tired of
hold
that
on.
shit.
So let me ask you guys a question. I know everybody says that Derek Carr is just going to say the same old thing in the press conference. What would you guys prefer him to say? You guys want to throw the team under the bus and be like, our offensive line is ass and the play calling sucks? Then that'd be another reason for motherfuckers to pile on. So like, what would you guys prefer him to say if you guys don't like when he says that?
No, it's not what I want him to say. Is I want him to do. He keeps saying he does that, but then does the same shit again a couple games later. Like how many times do we have to continue to do this every year? I get it. I've been a supporter of Carr. I've been saying that this guy we already know what we get from him. So I don't know why the regime hasn't done their due diligence, which I do blame a lot on the regime and the coaching staff. But at the end of the day, Carr gotta. I mean, Carr. This is the best weapons he's had around him, man. He needs to start looking around. I seen some plays where he had enough time to throw the ball, and he instead didn't even look at Matt Collins. Matt Collins was open a lot of the time during the game, And some
Eric,
of the times, yes, the O line was in his way, which that's all on the O line, not Carr. But
what week
on
is
the other
this?
situations, you
Is
got
is
to
this week
look away.
12? Is this week 12?
Okay, but you still have to criticize the guy. You can't just keep giving him a pass.
I'm
You
not
keep
giving him a
giving him a
pass. I'm
pass.
just saying we have
You're
to
the
look at
same
this
guy
whole
that
picture.
last year we gave him a pass at week fucking 16. Bro, no more passes. That's it. Same thing with the
Okay,
rest of the team. No
so if
passes
no
for the
more
O line.
passes,
Nope.
no. Everybody's always talking about Carr, bro. Nobody talk about the offensive line. That's all I want. I want that shit to be spread around, and I want the blame to go where it goes. If Carr fucked up, Carr fucked up. If the offensive line fucked up, offensive line fucked up. If you're gonna call one out, you got to call the other one out. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of hearing everybody pile on number 4. What about number 77? What about 63? What about beloved Colton Miller that fucking
I was
got
shitting on
abused?
Cole Miller though. I was shitting on Cole Miller. Fucking Cole Miller was. He's supposed to be the anchor of our fucking line, and he fucking took a
Right.
shit. Even if anybody, maybe if somebody even played a little bit worse than him, whatever, he should not be playing like that. There's no fucking way. He played fucking horrible. The worst. He played the worst because he's supposed to be the best, dog. So he played the
He
fucking
has the
absolute
highest
worst.
standard, so he's the most disappointing because he didn't live up to that
Got
Yeah,
bar.
his ass
for sure.
whooped. Let me see. Before we continue with the conversation, and uh, Auntie Six just sent me something from Scout. Shout out to Auntie Six. Nate Hobbs revealed today that prior to the stellar 2021 rookie season, he suffered a torn labrum in his right shoulder. Hobbs decided to forego surgery and played the entire season with the injury. A rookie season that saw him record 74 tackles. We all know what he did. If 2021 was an injured rookie Nate Hobbs, what can a healthy Nate Hobbs do? So he was injured the whole game last year. God damn.
That's here
Yeah,
Last
he was playing with the torn labrum the whole time.
last year or this game?
last year.
Last year, like the whole year, he
For
had that
real?
torn labrum surgery,
God
When
and
did he
damn.
that's
say
what we
he
did
hurt
with
it? After the Steelers game, that was week 3.
he say it says he had surgery before the season in his torn labrum in his shoulder, and he played with that injury throughout the whole season with the surgery and everything. So that's
I
an
know, but
injured.
I knew he was gonna be. I knew he was gonna be fucking.
He balled out.
He bought a baller, dog. Like that dude. You could tell was there's some football players you could just tell right away, dog, right when they hit the football field. If
What
they
it
hit,
is, what
Yeah,
we're seeing that's pumping us up so much is he has what you call football instincts. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and he has
yeah,
them on a higher level than what we're used to seeing. And you've seen it on that was it 3rd and 3 when that pass came across
yeah.
the middle, and he was there to defend. Most people would made sure they got the sure tackle. Nate got his hand in there and made sure that ball didn't
fourth
get caught.
quarter, right?
That's
Give us the
football
ball back.
instincts. Yeah, they forced a punt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't know
mean,
why.
I thought we were gonna come back and win it, dog. Like I just had, I for sure thought we were gonna fucking win that game when he did that shit. I was like, yep, he got the ball back. I mean, if anything, Carr could fuck up, but I thought this is gonna be the drive. You know what I mean? Because he's
Yeah.
this is what he does.
hmm and
And
facts,
then
Graham Cam. Continue.
and then that fucking the offensive line, the defensive line from the fuck because you gotta give it to both. Like the offensive line does have some blame, but that defensive line for the fucking Chargers is fucking
It's
stacked.
ferocious.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
so
what?
it's like
It's crazy.
We're
Um,
gonna
two
we're gonna we're
fucking
gonna see how
fumbles.
they fare tomorrow against Kansas City. That'll really show us. Like
oh,
if they're able
Kansas
to
City
blow
is
up
about to whoop
Kansas
that
City,
ass.
if they're able to blow up Kansas City like they did us, then I won't feel so fucking bad about it.
If they
I don't
yeah,
know.
On the
if
defensive
they're able to
line,
get to Mahomes like that, then I'm gonna be like, damn, they're a good
right?
team, and we
Yeah.
had a tight chance to win. So it's a good thing we get to see them
Yeah,
tomorrow already. So it's like we can at least kind of not gauge because every game's a different game in the NFL, but just to something just to see if like it looks the same on tape. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
the pass rush of
Salute to
the
Ray.
Chargers, bro.
yeah. And shout out
Bro,
to
like,
Raiders till death. Shout out to Raiders till death. DC has only thrown 3 picks in 3 games his whole time being in the NFL. Shout out to
That
Chef B. Simpson got put on his ass by Van Noy. The fuck. Shout out to Chef B. Yeah, man. Cal Van Noy did his due diligence. Shout out to Ray the Tape in the building, man. Carr got to
hey.
step up though. He missed 2 TDs. That is
So
facts.
on
That
that
is
one,
facts.
what I feel with Derek Carr is everybody's like he doesn't run, he doesn't run. I don't want him running. Here's what I want from Derek Carr. Instead of running, if he could just lateral slide or slide backwards or just find the open spot where he can just gain a half a second and a half, just buy a little bit more time by sliding. I don't want him running down the field and shit though.
I
Everybody else
think it
seems
has
to
to
want to
do a
run down
lot
the
of with the
field. I don't
rust,
want that.
bro. And this is what I said in the
In
Patriots
that
game, right?
Chargers
When I
game, it was
previewed
just
it.
nowhere to go.
Well, in the Patriots game in the preseason, what did I continue saying? Everybody knows what I continue saying. Play the starters at least a drive, bro. How do you expect your bro? Let's go down the list, right? Porter Miller didn't play a snap in preseason. Played like absolute shit on Sunday. Let's go down the list again. Um, Derek Carr didn't play so well. Didn't start one game. Yes, Devontae Adams didn't play, but Devontae Adams, and he ended up getting it right. He ended up doing good, whatever's. Then you have Renfro. Got to give it up to Bryce Callahan. You have to give it up to Bryce Callahan. He did a decent job on Hunter Renfro. On the opposite, who am I missing? I'm missing a couple others. Who am I missing? I'm missing people.
John
Goddamn,
Simpson.
at the top of my head. No, he played. The online played. Um, Darren Waller. Had a decent game. Some of the one pass where he underthrew it. Oh my God, that would have been for a couple yards, right? Couple more yards right there down the field. I remember there was one with damn, I'm
That
blanking
throw,
out. God damn.
Carr needed to put it on him though, dog. The one in the end zone, that shit needed to be on him, dog.
Yeah, that Waller
I
one.
actually feel like DC missed like 3 TDs. He missed that faded Devontae in the back of in the left corner of the end zone as well. That flag route.
But if Carr
Yeah,
just puts it not even in front of him, dog, like you don't even
yeah,
gotta put it in front of Waller. Just put it on his
yeah.
body. You
That's
know what I
facts.
mean? Just put it on his body and it's a touchdown. Dog. Like, that shit is,
Yeah, he
That
looked
one on the
rusty
goal
out there,
line,
man.
Waller could have caught that one on the goal line, bro.
Yeah. They looked rusty out there, man. And it sucks, right? And I was hot. Yeah, he missed him in the end zone, and I was hot. I was hot too, bro. I was like, what the hell, bro? Right there, that was the touchdown. And if you look, you know what's crazy, bro? What's even crazier? These are what ifs, right? What if that touchdown would have happened? What would have happened at the end of the game if we only lost by 5 and we scored that touchdown and we would have been up by 2? Would have Herbert came down the field? Or would a Patrick Graham stop that shit? Like it's like so many things, bro. And it's like you look at all the shit show that we had, right? You think of Carr, you think of the online, you think of some of the defense, you think of the interior, you think of the coaching staff, the way they played, and they didn't go with the run. And then you look at the score, and you're like, it was only 5 points. Why didn't we get slapped in the mouth? And then I thought to myself, what happened? What happened? What happened? But it seemed to me that because we already was defending them on the run pretty damn well, them losing Keenan Allen was a big factor in that second half stance for the defense because they only really needed to focus on. And let's be honest, in my opinion, I don't know how you guys feel, but Gerald Everett is not better than Jared Cook on what they had last year in Jared Cook, in my opinion. So at the end of the day, they
Gerald
really needed
Everett
to.
was halfway decent in Seattle, and he looked pretty good in this
that
past
that
He
weekend.
had
looked
to
decent
do with
enough.
what I was talking about earlier, dog. The linebackers looked bad out there, dog, in coverage.
Hey, Raid brings up a good topic, and actually, let me put myself in a bigger screen because I actually recorded this. Um, I went when I was going over tape. There's this play by Amik that he got
That's
so
rough.
lucky, so lucky. Give me a second.
Yo, I don't think we're gonna have Teamer starting at safety. I think it's gonna be Harmon and Abram.
Well, I would hope so. So we trusted
But
Amik and Teamer.
they are gonna
Facts.
play big time
The
roles though.
Yep.
3 safety system,
Yep.
yeah.
So this is the play I recorded because I couldn't get it to share screen. This is if you see to the top of your screen, you guys could barely see it, but let me try to make myself bigger. Hold up. Fuck. Okay. Amik's on the top right there. Amik's on
Uh-huh.
the top right there. So just pay attention to that real quick.
Whoa.
Got burnt. The
Whoa.
reason why that wasn't catched was because
Wow.
Max Crosby smacked Justin Herbert's arm and got a QB hit. That's the only reason that one was a touchdown.
Whoa,
Amik
bruh.
Robertson ain't it, and I've been saying this since he was a good college player, but not so good in the NFL when it comes to coverage. I think his
What do
best
you
ability has
think
been.
could have made that happen? Do you think he was thinking cover 2 and then realized there wasn't no help? That's why he tried to get back? Was
He's just
it
been
a
doing
play
that
action and
throughout.
he bit on the run? What happened on that
He
play?
just good on the move.
He just bit on the move, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, and yeah, Meek missed the tackle, and it's crazy because it's like we still have they trust the Meek over, in my opinion, DP should have got it over him.
Yep,
We
I mean,
shouldn't have
That's
traded
just me.
Trayvon Mullen, bro. Let's keep it 100. We shouldn't have traded
Okay,
Trayvon Mullen.
okay, let's get into the Mullen situation because I know people, people.
Raid, what do you think about that, bro? You think we should have traded Trayvon Mullen?
Look.
Because I
Because
already know which way you going. I need some backup on this one.
look. Oh my God, why am I blurry? God damn, I'm blurry
is
like.
Trayvon Mullen play last week?
No, but he's playing this week, and actually, this brings me to another point right here.
Oh God.
Trayvon Mullen right there. You see right there, his toe. He had limited participation on Wednesday, so that means he's heading into the direction of playing.
He wants to play this game.
So I hope he plays. And I swear to God, if Derek Carr throws an interception to Trayvon Mullen, I'm gonna go ballistic on Carr. I don't give a shit because he should not be throwing an interception to Mullen.
I'll
I
tell you
don't
one
like
thing
it.
though, if Mullen plays good, dog, this machine is gonna look
You know
bad
who?
for that
Fucking
movie.
retarded.
No. You know who's gonna look bad? Me. That's who's gonna look bad. Everybody's just gonna come to this
No,
channel and come
not
at
just
me.
yeah,
Everybody's gonna come
but
at
this
me, bro.
regime though,
I'm
dog,
just gonna
like
come on your
that's
show
a
and say
bad
one
move
word, Mullen.
because that's a bad move. Because like if you give up something like that, because corners is a premium in this fucking league, you know what I mean? So if he starts balling and they got only a maybe a seventh round pick, or it could be a sixth because
Yeah,
if he does play good,
yeah,
obviously it's gonna be a 6th round pick. But even that, a 6th round pick for a fucking starting corner and a good one at that in this league, that shit's you got raped.
it, it,
I
Sorry.
it,
think
it
so
was
too,
it was
Raid.
it was it was a good trade until they kept the Meek, and I said, "What the hell?" They're like okay, look it. I may not be the biggest Trayvon Mullen fan, but at the end of the day, when healthy, there's no way you're telling me you would rather keep a Meek than Mullen. There's no way. Not even a Meek over Phillips. Not even a Meek over Brown or Chris Jones, in my opinion. I don't know how the hell a
Over
Meek made this
Brown?
roster.
Ike Brown?
Isaiah Brown,
No,
or Ike Brown.
all I know is I make sure to be
Uh,
on the team.
But
That's
I think
it, bro. Like I don't. It doesn't. I don't even like care who he's better than. He should just not be on this damn team. Amik, it was time for him to fucking go this offseason, bro. They needed to keep somebody else like a Darius Phillips, and try new blood if they were gonna go that route. Like fuck Amik. They needed to go somewhere different. You know what I mean? That's just
thank you, Graham Cam. Let's be real. Mullins was not good with us. If he was that good, then he wouldn't uh give him up for nothing. Um, but yeah, they did choose a Meek, and I think what it is that when you really look at the way Trayvon Mullen with the whole situation happened,
there you
right?
go.
His toe didn't look healthy. I mean, after all, he did get put on IR.
Just 9 toes
On
down.
Yeah, last week he didn't even play week one. So to the regime, it looked like, oh, he's not healthy. Let's at least get something for him. And now it looks like he recovered faster than what they expected, I expected, and a lot of people expected. But the question is now, if he goes out there with that toe, is he gonna lose? Because we know how much a toe can affect a cornerback. We've seen it before. Sanders, we've seen it a couple others. Darren McFadden. What what's gonna happen? Right? You put Adams against Trayvon Mullen. Who do you think is gonna win that battle most likely?
Oh
Because
man, that's not even fair. I don't think he's gonna be the one taking, and I think Buda Baker's gonna be helping a lot on Adams.
oh yeah, double
you're
teaming the
gonna have
shit
to.
out of him. Yeah. But speaking of the injuries, real quick, let me go to this injury report before we continue that conversation. Shout out to Ja Raider. Trayvon Mullen's toe is up in the building. Shout out to Arkham. Shout
Not
out to All
Trayvon
Eyes
Mullen's
on G.
toe.
And shout out to Auntie Six for the $2 super chat, my brother. Much
Shout out
love.
to
Mullen
Mullins.
over Amik. That's facts. And shout out to everybody in here, Ja Raider as well. Hopefully I didn't skip anybody. But let's go over this Cardinals thing. And like I said, on Friday, again, let me promote this again because I want to let people know that I'm going to be live at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time on Friday, 9, 10, 11:30 Eastern with a guy I know he's on fire podcast. He's an Arizona podcast talking all things Diamondbacks, Suns, and goddamn the Arizona Cardinals. So on Friday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, I will be live with He's on Fire, aka Coach B, and we will break it down, right? So Here's a couple of injuries for the Arizona
Excuse me.
Cardinals. They had a lot of did not participations. Kelvin Beachum, their offensive lineman starting, did not participate. Zach Ertz, their starting tight end, did not participate. Ronnie Hudson, we all know him, did
Ooh.
not participate, and he looked horrible week one. Um, Andy Isabella, their wide receiver, did not participate. Rondell Moore, their other wide receiver, also did not participate. Jalen Thompson, their starting safety, did not participate with a toe. Um,
With a
who
toe.
else? Yep. Rondo Moore already said that. J.J. Watt with his calf did not participate. Trayvon Mullen with his toe had limited participation. Marco Wilson, the cornerback, had full participation. And Justin Pugh, their offensive lineman with his neck, had limited participation. So overall, half of their starters right now, it looks like, is kind of injured, right? Um. So yeah, that's something to monitor. Um.
And their
But
corners are
yeah,
small, bro. And our receivers are, Devontae's, Devontae's a little bit bigger than the average, but Mac Hollins is huge, and both of their corners are 5'11". So
Hobbs.
that's a mismatch to keep an eye on.
I think Carr was over aggressive, but was too excited. If they make sense, and some of the clutch throws he always makes were off. Yeah, he makes a lot of those throws, so we know that wasn't the Carr we know, and hopefully he could bounce back against the Cardinals. And if there's one team he could bounce back to, it's the Cardinals. Who do you guys rather win tomorrow, and why? Who do you guys
Dog.
rather
I kind of want just the
wait?
Chargers to win, just because, like I said,
Oh, yeah, yeah. You want the
That's
Chargers?
a rough
I
one,
kind of
bro.
want the Chargers to win, just because on one side, just because it's like that team to know that we lost to like a for real team. You know what I mean? But then again, I rather have the Chiefs win, just because the you know what I mean, they can fucking give the Chargers already, a division loss too, and then we can make that division loss up that we already have to when we play when we play the Chiefs, if we can
Yeah.
do that. But fuck it.
Yeah,
Um.
I kind of agree with Gabe. Like, I feel like it's gonna be the same old shit with Kansas City. They're gonna get off to a run. Them motherfuckers look scary already. So our best shot is gonna be able to try to catch San Diego. So as many division losses and just straight up losses they can get, it will shake out more in our favor in the end.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon C says Graham Cam. I hope they tie. Fuck those teams. There you go.
Right.
JJ Watt is trash now. He's injury prone. He's injury prone. Trayvon Mullen's toes. That's a disgusting looking toe. I was the only highest graded press coverage cornerback in the NFL when I got hurt. I should have done better and been the best ever in history. My bad. Yeah, fuck you. All right. Anyways, KJ Hendricks was good. KJ Hendricks, it's good. Good to see you, KJ. Casey over chokers said they don't gain momentum. I also think Chargers. I want Chargers to win, but realistically speaking, with no Keelan Allen and Casey just laid the ass whooping in week one, and Patrick Mahomes still looks like Patrick Mahomes, and the Chiefs still look like the Chiefs. I gotta go Casey over chokers, man.
They're playing in Arrowhead too, no?
Yeah. So I would say the Chiefs will win it, but I would want the chokers to win it. But who knows? Who knows, right? Um,
I just
they'll
want to
make
see
the yeah.
Mahomes get tore up just like Carr did. I just want to see him get fucking sacked and just like be under pressure just the way he did. Cause like, fuck, dog. I hope, because then they'll be like, a little bit more confident going into Sunday and be like, you know what, it was just that good of a defensive line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fuck, man, because they made us look bad, and then fucking Carr's play didn't help. So it was just fucking two two bad things. And then, like I said before the game, remember I was like, whoever loses the turnover battle, and which is cliche to say something, like obviously, but 3-0, dog. That's just, you ain't gonna win ever.
Yeah, but shout out to KJ Hendricks and shout out to Milka Beasley like cereal. If you guys can, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my brothers on the panel as well, Gabe and Ern. Make sure to hit that like button though. Let's get to 50 likes. We're 5 away. I see there's 51 people up in here, man. We could easily hit that 50 like button. It'll help the algorithm, so make sure to click that button if you can. And yeah, let me see. Shout out to George C as well. What's worse, Mullins toe or AB's freezing feet? God dang it.
AB.
Um, I was sick to my stomach seeing Khalil Mack in that sparkler blue. I like the song Return of the Mac, and I couldn't even play it after that game, bro. Even listen to it. Um, Now I'm just like, you know what? We're in a new week. Fuck, screw the chokers, man. Screw Khalil back. Um, what up, fellas? A chat room. I'll be at the game with a group of Red Pigeon fans. Need to head back to Phoenix with the win. Raider Bob's going to the Cardinals game. Have fun, brother. Be safe,
The
and
red pigeons.
hopefully that's a new one. The Red Pigeons.
I like that.
I the Red Pigeons.
They
Yo, yep. Shout out to oh my god, Jesus fuck, Prez. I mean AV's
Oh my
foot. What the fuck?
god. Nah,
Uh,
not AB's foot.
he said Mullen's toe ain't got ish on me. Goddamn, y'all crazy. The division gonna tie 4-1 Chiefs, 4-1 Chargers, 4-1 Raiders. Wait, is that even possible?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Four
wait,
one,
wait.
4-1, 4-1.
That is possible, actually.
If everybody
That
just
means
beat the
that
fuck out of the Broncos.
yeah, everybody beat the fuck out of the Broncos. Hey, shout out to Nathaniel Hackett, fucking idiot. All right, anyways, um, but yeah, so they have a lot of injuries on their team. Another little thing I wanted to bring up was Keelan Cole. Keelan Cole gets the activation. I don't know if I talked about it earlier. Maybe I did and I just forgot. Yeah, Keelan Cole get the activation. What other news happened?
I wouldn't be surprised if you go buy Keelan Cole jersey.
Nah. But Cole made the roster, like I said. Who else? I got James Conner in fantasy, but I'm putting him on the bench this week. I don't know who I have. I don't have no
Our
Raiders
run,
player.
our run defense is pretty good, bro. I don't think we should, anybody should be running their running backs against us. We just shut down Eckler, bro. That's top 3 running back in fantasy wise, anyway.
Yeah, shout out to Kings Only 7-1. Oh, shout out to you, brother. Salute SC and Panda. Salute to you guys. Hit that like button, like North Carolina Jesse said. Stack them up, run up them likes, and subscribe to the SC Experience, man. I appreciate that. We're grinding and we are gaining at a pretty good pace. So I love it. Every day we're gaining new subs, we're gaining new likes on other things and views, and I appreciate that. But yeah, we're rising, man. Let's try to get a. My goal is to get to 2K, 2,000 before the end of the season, and it looks like I might get that by the middle of the season, but who knows, right? That's my fantasy football code. I got Hollywood Brown in one of my leagues. Okay, Cole's gonna ball out this game. I believe so too. I think Derek Carr's gonna distribute the rock a lot. Um, Let me see who else is in here. Shout out to Auntie Six and KJ
So
Hendricks,
there
man.
on defense, I see Simmons, Garden, Waller a lot. So I don't think that do they really have an answer for Renfro like San Diego did? I don't think they do.
Byron Murphy. They got Byron Murphy, and then they got
But Byron Murphy's gonna have his hands full with Mac Hollins or motherfucking Devontae.
yeah.
I like Byron Murphy at Washington. He was good. I wanted the Raiders to actually take a look at him, but
And then they got
Yeah,
Buddha helping out with anybody.
yeah. Let me
It's
see
gonna
if
be
I
a
can.
pretty good game, though. It's
Yeah,
hopefully the Raiders
hey,
can make it look easy.
am I the only one? Everybody's talking about Chandler Jones wasn't there. He didn't even show up. All this shit. But Chandler Jones almost got a safety in that game, didn't he?
Yeah, I was like right at the 1 yard line.
yeah. It was like where yeah at the 1 yard line.
Yeah. So I mean, he was there. I mean, was he as effective as we would like? Nah. Again, he was going against Rashawn Slater. But let's not act like he just didn't have any like impact. I mean, he did a few things, and everything like all impact on the game doesn't show up like on the stat line. You feel me?
And they should have
Mhm.
switched them up though. Like him and Max. Maybe Max could have been able to beat Rashawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could. Yeah,
But the thing is what I've seen is that I think it's just the fact that overall Chandler Jones didn't get enough reps in the preseason either. That's another
Yeah,
guy that was rusty. So at the end of the day, we know Chandler Jones could get to the quarterback. We know Max Crosby can too. And even Max Crosby kept doing this and kept patting his head because he knew he was so close and he kept missing. So and there
Max
was a
was
play
making
where
plays all over the place.
yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
really wanted a sack and he didn't get it right. But after all, and tying it into this question that Raid says, I talked about this Raid too on my preview to the game. I said we have to take advantage of the right side. They had a rookie at right guard in Zion Johnson from Boston College, and they had Trey Pipkins, I forgot his name, the third. He was the right tackle, and he had a similar situation as Illuminor, a guy that hasn't had too many reps at starting position on that right tackle, and a guy we could have taken advantage of. And yeah, and honestly, he should have won more. That right side was the main side that I wanted to take advantage of. I don't know why we less blitz too. Trey Pipkins, there you go, that's the name. The third. So that's the guy I was talking about a lot when it came to the previous show. I kept saying that people was putting it under the rug because nobody was really talking about it. But honestly, that right side they had a similar problem. But after all, um, the not playing in preseason kind of showed a little. As far as the whole team, because it looks like the whole team is not even on the same page as far as the scheme of the offensive
Yep.
coordinator. So, and we all know Devontae Adams has said it before that it's a tough scheme. It's a very um it's
Complicated and
hard to
intricate.
learn. So maybe giving it another week, they learn it. And I did say this when the schedule release came out that I hope we play easier teams. Not saying everybody there's easier teams than the Chargers, but in all honesty, there is easier teams. And I wish we played those early teams, right? Maybe somebody like the Texans, even though it's any given Sunday, but I'm just saying we played the Texans and the Jaguars, those teams I wish we played right off the bat because then it would have gave us time to gel against teams that we could gel to. Not right off the bat go against a hard hitting team like the Chargers, right? So hey, um,
That's the NFL.
this is crazy to say, but Farrell possibly had a better game than Chandler Jones. That's facts.
Yes, it was not because he was setting the edge. He was fucking. He was the main guy, like on that run. Like when they were already trying to run that side because they thought maybe they could have an edge on Farrell. Dude, that dude was. That's why. That's the reason why they had so many. So little bit of pass. I mean, rushing yards though, because I think Farrell had a hell of a game. I like the way,
Yeah,
and I've been talking a lot of shit about Farrell all fucking offseason, but he had a hell of a game this first game.
he did. He
Farrell's
did.
not a bad player. He was just overdrafted. I keep saying it. That's
Yeah,
the only thing about him. He was just drafted too high, so he had too much expectation.
facts. And shout out to Montana Fox. This was good. Salute SC from a smoky and hazy 406. Shout out to you, brother. And your family. I got the Raiders winning the game 34-21. All right, it's possible. I think we could do the same amount of damage as the
Hopefully,
Chiefs did.
34-21.
I like
I
that
really do.
score. That
Arizona.
way, I don't have to have a fucking,
Yeah,
fucking
you feel me? And of course, we'll have a preview show. You'll probably see these two on the panel as well on Saturday. Our West Side, which actually earned. You know what? Let me give you a preview of what I ended up here. To start off the show, because remember, it's like, hold up.
Ja
I
Raiders.
don't have it. Fuck. I'll get it tomorrow. But
49-17, Ja Raiders says, damn.
similar to this, I have what for the West Side Experience. So
Yes,
somebody
sir.
told me.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's the new name of the game, man. I'm trying to do my best to make this content better for you guys. The Red Pigeons got sorry quarterbacks. That's facts, and we need to take advantage
We
of
don't
them. We gotta
study.
um, the thing is I need to go back and now I studied the film on us against the Chargers. Now I need to study the film against the Cardinals against the Chiefs. I gotta see what went wrong, what went good. So when I preview the game with the Cardinals guy on Friday, I have a better understanding, and he's gonna give me a better understanding of the Cardinals because I know more about the Chargers than I do about the Cardinals. And we're gonna learn a lot more about the Cardinals on Friday as well. So if you guys can, please stay tuned for Friday. That's when I'm gonna be live. I won't be live tomorrow unless some news breaks out, but I will be live on Friday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, 11:30. And here is the thumbnail if you guys haven't seen it on YouTube. He's on Fire Podcast. Me and him are gonna preview the Cardinals game right there. Um, so yeah, 30-17. So before we head on out, man, hey, any final words, Gabe? Shout yourself out and all that stuff.
I just chill, just chilling, man. And yeah, fucking, if you wanna catch me, I mean, fucking waiting for. I'm gonna get a new intro and all that shit too. So we're gonna be doing a little new show. Might be doing a little wake and bake. One of these
Okay.
maybe the Sunday right before the games. You know what I mean? So when I'm if anything like that, and then some maybe like I'm gonna have like a little Monday like a Monday hindsight type fucking show. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like a Monday hindsight. So we break down all the fucking games. So just stay tuned for that shit. You can follow me at Raider Gabe, right here on YouTube, and then Raider Gabe 54 on IG, and just stay tuned for that for sure.
Yep. 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 What you got for us, Ern?
You can find me blowing these trees on the West Side Sports Media, that is, or West Side Media, that is. I'm sorry, there's no sports in it no more. That's on YouTube and Instagram. If you want to send your boy some money, something, you know what I'm saying? You want me to go buy some good trees? Just want to help out with some gas, or help play out T-Mobile bill one time at Comcast. You hit your boy on Cash App. That's $ERN510. I'm just throwing it out there. I ain't begging or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't turning it down neither. You know what I mean? Nah,
Shout,
fuck with
shout,
y'all.
shout out to yep. Shout out to the Raider Room, man. What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? And shout out to A Go Bills. He's a Bills fan. Shout out to him. Hey, there you go. You beat the Rams. But shout out to you guys, man. We need to start winning ASAP. As an A's fan, I need to pick me up. And shout out to the Dodgers. We have clinched the NL West. I haven't seen Jack Kenna all fucking day today. So, hey, Jack Kenna, if you're out there, pay up. Pay up your bet. You're done. You're done. Your Giants are done. They're done. The Padres are fucking done. You guys
The
suck.
Giants suck, Jack.
Fucking Vagiants. All right. Anyways, Gabe,
Not
I'm
the
gonna what for Gabe?
Giants.
How many games is there left, and we fucking already won the West?
Bro, you know how far of a distance, bro. We don't even got Trey Turner starting no more, Mookie or Fred even playing anymore.
So,
So that shit
so
is
what do
done.
y'all? How do y'all feel about playing the Astros again in the World Series this year?
I would
Fuck,
love
hey,
it.
it's gonna be a
I would
good
love
one.
it.
Hopefully they don't bang on trash cans, fuckers.
Right,
Shout out to EJ Raider. That's another one I got to meet on Sunday, man. Glad to meet you, brother.
Grand
Hey,
Cam. Yes,
shout
I
out to
am.
him. Shout out to him, man. Earn a real one. Everybody else would have said the money is going to his channel. That's
Yeah,
facts.
Eric.
Hey, keeping it real.
Hey, for
Well,
real.
yeah, it is going
Hey,
to my channel, motherfucker.
hey, just
I
fucking.
ain't lying. Shit.
You send it to me. It's gonna be spent well in Tennessee. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fucking. I'll drink one for you now.
God
Big
damn.
shot
What's your score prediction for tomorrow's game? I'm going to say 34-28. 34-28 Chiefs win.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
Damn, I say like 35-31. I say
Okay.
Chargers.
What you got for us, Aaron? What do you think is the score tomorrow?
27-20. I'm not going with a high shootout, bro.
No.
I'm not going high shootout because as good as Kansas City is, that Chargers defense looks fucking legit with a capital L underlined bold fucking 75 motherfucking you know whatever font. 75-point font.
Okay. Okay. And yeah. So shout out to you guys, man. On the way out, please hit that like button. It'll help the algorithm to try to get 60 likes. But I appreciate you guys, man. Also subscribe to these two guys on the panel, man. And again, I'll be back Friday. Once again, on your screen, you see the thumbnail for Friday. Be there, be square. He's on Fire podcast and the S Experience will both break down the Cardinals game on Friday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, 11:30 Eastern. I'll post it everywhere. Hopefully, I see a lot of people there, and we're gonna break it down and learn more about these
Be
Cardinals
there
or
or
these
be
Red Pigeons.
square.
And also be respectful. At least they're not a division rival, right? So we gotta be, hey. We see Red Pigeons. We could say the Red Pigeons. But yeah, like, hey, be there, man. We're gonna learn a lot, man. Cause I'm gonna learn a lot. I know for a damn fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to everybody, man. And on that note, guys, have a blessed day. Much love. And remember, tough times never last, but tough people do. And always remember that you guys are tough people, so you guys could get through anything you want. And positive vibes heading your guys' way, man. And always keep it positive, even when nobody's looking. Stay hydrated as well. So on that note, y'all, it was the SC Experience, Raider Gabe, and still Captain Kardashian. God fucking damn.
Stay
I barely
hydrated,
know the man.
bitches.
God damn her, motherfucker. And we are out. Peace.